me personally, I'm just overwhelmed. You know, I'm not very emotional guy, but when you hit a certain age, man, you know that. I was just telling one of my best friends, Paulie, man, we got you know, I got more days behind me than in front of me. Thank you.
3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? We're here with Big Paul Sr. from Purdue Baggers. We're gonna have a quick interview, just get to know who he is and how Purdue Baggers started. So, like I said last time, godfather of cornhole here in the I.E. He was one of the big influences around here and started a lot of clubs. So, Paul, what is Purdue Baggers?
You know what? It started with myself, my wife, and Paul Jr., and my other son, Julian, brother Kurt. He moved out to San Jacinto, so he doesn't get out to play as much. But basically, in a nutshell, man, we were just, I started playing, I don't know if you're aware of old school I.E.s Cornhole. Well, that's my compadre, friend of 55 years. He would invite me to come out and play. And, but they were playing out, it was in Beaumont, Mr. Taco in Beaumont. And I started playing and I suck at cornhole. and you know what, and I lived up to that name. Because when you go in there and you got a young EMAC who was throwing fire then, you got a young Mace, you got a Drip. I mean, guys, Ryan, I mean, I can go on and on, but local guys, I had no business even throwing now, you know, after being throwing for 2-3 years, you know? But that's where I started. I told my sons about it, and we went out a couple times, and locally we played with the Sandbaggers, Josh and Miss Avocado, and it just gravitated, hooked us, you know? We played for about, I don't know, maybe a year almost, a little less, and then we just, you know, invested in boards. We came out with 12 boards, we bought tablets, and God is good because we didn't have a venue. So we were having the boards made, and then I ran across a friend of a friend who knew a guy that had a business. Next thing you know it, we got Wednesday night with no boards, you know, so they weren't ready yet. But shout out to my man, I.E.s Cornhole. He said, what do you need? I got him. So we started out with 6 sets, 8 sets, then we outgrew that place. And then from there, we went to another establishment, and then, which we are now over 2 years running straight at Escape Brewery, because we did their Freedom Fest, we did their Summer Fest, we did all that. And then from there, we just went to the one in Nevada, 721 Nevada Street, you know, Escape Brewery. And that's what we did at every Wednesday night. We do pop-ups on Saturdays, and we do occasionally, you know, we do some Friday nights, you know. But the blessing of this, you know, playing, throwing bags, I think the first ones that came out were Fafo Joe, 50 Wally, Fafo LFP. Then we got Insane Baggers came out, Crooks Porno came out, Curse Caffeine came out, you know, and then anybody else that if we could help, we're gonna help, you know.
Yeah, so Purdue Baggers came out, helped out a lot of small clubs. How many pros do you guys have playing right now with your club?
On any given Wednesday night, we got between pros and that, you can get 6 to 8. One day, it was pointed out to me, in the top 25, the top 10 in California, ACL rankings. It just happened that week, 8 of California in that bracket were with us.
Purdue Baggers.
In the top 20, that's just in the top 20, not to mention the top 100. There was a lot of guys, but on that top, I mean, hey, I could name them, but then I'll go on and on. There's a laundry list. But, you know, the #1 guy in California, if you look him up on us, is Richard Nyberg. You know, America's Farm.
Hey, what's up, Mr. 11?
He's registered under Purdue Bagger. You know, shout out to him.
#1.
Brotherhood Bagger, you know, so. You know, that's my man Sticks right there, you know, but you know, one thing that I learned from as we learned as a club, support other clubs.
Yes.
Our very first night, shout out to Chris from Nonfiction. I still remember like it was yesterday. He showed up with the hottest bag at the time was the BG bag. Just came out, and for our raffle, and he donated a set, you know. So a lot of guys, Sandbaggers came out. So anytime there's a grand opening of a club going to get a stamping, we like to show up and donate some bags, man. Because you know what? We've been blessed to work with ACL companies, ACO companies. If you come today, if you buy raffles, man, we got a shout out to Zero Bags. We got 0 bags here, ACO bags. We got the cheesers, and we got shout out to Brotherhood bags. We got we donated. It's not look at us, no, for the raffle, but to show you with our logo on the bags, man. So if you would have told me that 3 years ago, you know, to have top bags with our logo on it, no, man, that it was unheard of. I couldn't think of that, you know.
And that's a crazy thing. You started something and you have one of the #1 bags in the country, Brotherhood Cornhole Bags, backing you guys up, showing up. The owner shows up and plays with them. They,
you know,
it seems like it's a whole family there.
Hey, a shout out to Brotherhood. And what I like about Frank, yeah, he's got the #1 guy in California, but he also got guys that play comp and social.
Yeah.
And he signed them to a bag deal. They promote them, and those guys are going to be advanced guys. He's got Jen. Jen plays with us, so he sees, you know, he sees talent, you know, and then I want my bags at every level of the game.
Yeah.
Not just, you know, everyone can be on the top, and then you can go on their website. If you want our bags with our logo on them, we got 3 series on them. We just did a collaboration with jerseys, and he said we sold a lot of jerseys. So we got jerseys with the Brotherhood logo on them. Shout out, this is my man, this is First Caffeine. He designed this one, but no, we got jerseys as well, you know. But if you want anything from Brotherhood that has our logo on it, you can go directly to the website.
So Brotherhood, 0 bags, ACO too.
ACO, we got I.E.s Cornhole make some bags for us. We did BG made bags for us. BG. We got those were hot bags too, man. BG made bags for us. We had oh damn, I got a brain fog, but there was a few more because you know what, I got a lot of them. You know, as I look at them, you know. But when it comes down to that, man, it's not us as Purdue Baggers versus this club. It's us versus anybody. No, it comes down to this, man. It's us versus 27 feet. We like to play still, yeah, but we like to host fair tournaments. And if anything, I'm gonna ever add that was, you know, that we did was the thing that we changed. And if you can look in IE, when we first started playing, it was always the payout. It was $15 to play social, $20 to play advanced. But advanced paid 70 back then, and then the other one paid 50. So once we started, we all came to agreement. It's not about the money. And people say, oh, they always say that when you got money. Well, we don't got money like that.
Yeah.
But we always look at a tournament with, even though as directors' eyes, but with players' heart. Because we say, we went our very first tournament, and you can go back and score huddle, we went 80%, 80%. After the first year, we invested back in more boards. We got more tablets, so we went to 75%. 75, 75, and 20, 20. Because, you know, and it's not saying anybody who does anything different, it works for them. But this worked for us. Not knowing, you gotta remember, when we first started, it was just us. So, but every club that came out from us, what are their payouts? 75, 75. So, 75, the crook, 75, you're a crook, man. And, you know, the only one that I think is 80-80 and it's beautiful is Saggy, Insane Bagger. But he came out, he don't have a 2-tier.
Yeah.
Same pay.
Across the board.
And across the board, man. And over the hand, you know, so. But if anything, we take pride in that, you know. I mean, if there's any more clubs that come out, we're gonna back them. But you know what? And we never once sat down and said, hey, Chris, this is, no. You need help, we're gonna back you up with boards, tablets, and we did. But their payout was their payout. We don't meddle in no one's operation, you know. So we like to support their venues, but I looked at it, hey man, they stuck to the formats. Why? Because it worked. It worked. You know,
and it's showing.
You know, and people will come, you know, on Wednesday night. When you mentioned that time, I could go on and on with stories, but I would have guys come up and say, hey, so-and-so here. I said, yeah. They're going to ask, hey, is the kid here? Which is Emax.
Yeah.
I said, hey, so is Spartan? I said, so's George Jr. I looked around. I said, oh shit, Mace is here too. I said, you know what? It's a dog pound in there, man. Hey, and the funny thing about it, it's a true story, man. The guy comes back, and I see him, you know, we run 4 round robins, full 21 score, but we do single elimination. We lost people because of that, but at our venue, we can't be there all night.
Yeah.
We went to the 3 rounders and then double elimination. It bit us in the butt because it just, we got to be out.
It takes too long. It takes too long.
It does.
And especially when you guys are pulling 30 minimum to 60 in each category. So advanced sometimes gets to 70, like, and it's long games.
As the year's ending, we went to go play at another city, and
right now you're bringing that up. You guys don't just play here in the IE. You and Paul Jr. take the time, go out, San Diego, up north. They go out everywhere and support other clubs and make the community bigger. They grow it little by little, and
you know, what's beautiful in that is some of them, unless they follow our page, they may know that, know who we are, but we go play incognito, and then the cool thing is when they do the homework, like, hey man, they check us out. Hey man, these guys run tournament. Twice a year we do bagging in the New Year, third annual. Well over 298 was the most on score holder. 298 registered players, and mind you, this is it's a tournament. It's not affiliated with no organization. It's just us, Scoreholio, and straight payouts. And we get pros. ACL, ACO, and
ACL, yes, ACL, ACO, Brotherhood sponsored, Logic sponsored.
Yep.
Any top bags that are here, they're sponsored and they're there playing. And those games, check out the lives. We got live on YouTube. Well, here on YouTube, check them out. Their dogs playing it's like if you're watching ESPN games live.
And I say this on a little backdrop. I worked with my friend right here, and we used to work together. And I would talk to him about porno. I said, "Oh man, I'm pouring the heck out of this guy," not knowing. In my opinion, you're one of the best content creators. If you go to his page, the Grouse 951, you can see all the content that we're talking about. Not only just our content, every local club, but also Ventura. You got some good footage. I want to say two seasons of it. Last year was a big one, but you went there before and you got a taste of it, and you actually played it.
Yeah. Yeah. They gave me the opportunity. I came out here, show them some love and support, just like they did with me in the community. And you guys are helping me out, and I appreciate it. Purdue Baggers, I.E.s Cornhole, Bafo, everybody, the community comes together and they help me out. So I'm just giving back. Just like they do. And if you guys, Southern California, I want to say, has a big cornhole community, but they bring in numbers, especially with their big events in the summer classic, their New Year bagging. I mean, they do fundraisers. Over 200 people show up just to play.
The beauty of mentioning all the clubs that came out when the cancer one, when that one happened for Papa Pound's wife, every club came out, brought boards, donated everything.
Yeah.
You know what? Everything 100% went to him, and that was just the network of and not just the IE guys, but we had, again, Brotherhood, Logic, I.E.s Cornhole, Zero Back. They all donated for the raffles, So, and you talk about pros. Hey, some of the guys that they knew the money wasn't going to be there. They just wanted to participate, and we did. It was a lower payout, And some of them just said, hey, put it back.
Yep.
You know, put it back, man. You know
They
what?
went first, second, third, and they were donating it into the pot. So
And that was held at Pablo headquarters. Shout out to Joe and Wally. You know, we ran on that particular, we ran 16 boards there. You know?
yeah.
I tell you what,
Your 60th birthday?
my 60th, we had 120 some players, man. And you know what? I'm looking back. That was a big one too.
That was huge.
I'm always addressing all the big ones at at SoFi out here in Upland, or the one at Harupa at Fielder Green, which were big. You know, we started at Fielder Greens and we laid down 32 sets of boards. Now we went to this year, we went to SoFi and we put down 42 boards. You know, so now, Lord willing, we're going to come back with 42, maybe more, because they're expanding the soccer field. You know, so
I really hate to be the breaker of bread.
He's waiting for me.
But you're in the championship game.
I'll go right now.
Wait, you the championship, and they're waiting on you.
all right.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Interview.
We'll be back.
Come right back. We'll be back. All right.